Hey guys, it's M.A.D.D.Y. I don't know, but today we are on the bed doing some knitting and we are gonna listen to Distractible. And today's episode of Distractible is called Fast Food Tier List. Oof. Alright, quick fast food tier list for me. And if y'all don't like my fast food tier list, then guess what? I don't really care because this is my tier list, okay? You can have your own friggin' tier list if you want, okay? So, and this is in no particular, maybe I should put them in particular order. Okay. If we're going from like top 10, I don't know that many. Wait.
2 hours later.
I know there's more than 6. Okay, I can only think of 6 on the top of my head. Yeah, I can only think of 6. So, number 1 is Popeyes because of their chicken. Their chicken sandwich should be said. Oh no, 7. Then it's McDonald's for me because I'm just a sucker for McDonald's. Then it's KFC. Then Wendy's because of the Frosties and nothing else but the Frosties. Then it's Subway. Then there's a I don't know if it's considered fast food, but around here there's a little burger place named Barney's. I should have put that in front of, but it's okay. Barney's, and then Taco Bell. Taco Bell's gonna be on the bottom, and it'll stay on the bottom, and I don't care if you love Taco Bell. It gives me gas. It doesn't make me poop like people say it makes you poop, but it makes me gas. Just gassy. I don't like it. Alright. But their tacos are pretty good, but they give me gas, so. Let's do this, shall we? And play.
Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractable, a Wood Elf production. This week, it's a battle of the burgers as fast food chains go on trial. Is Denny's uninspiring? Is Wendy's the pinnacle? IHOP takes a kicking. Five Guys are a danger to some.
We don't have Five Guys.
Witnesses a Popeye's punch-up, and his order being hate-made. Yes, it's time for the fast food tier list. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Distractible!
Woo!
Whoa.
Hey, whoa.
I'm injecting energy to wake up my contestants here today.
Whoa.
I'm the host today. I'm Wade. Welcome to Distractible. If this is your first time listening, then go back and
Wade
listen to
is
the
so
other ones first.
excited.
Then come back here. No cheating. No skipping ahead.
Wow. All right.
Now that I've gotten that out of the way this works is one of us hosts, the other two compete for points, then I declare winner at the end. I'm joined by Mark and Bob. Hey boys.
Hey.
Hello, man.
Hey, man.
How goes?
Oh, you know,
Pretty good.
boy stuff.
Great.
Wait, what?
Boy stuff.
No,
That happened.
Boy stuff?
Boys.
No questions.
I don't know if I'm with you on that one as much as I thought I was.
We're boys. The boys.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
0 questions. I'm happy to not ask.
Good.
If I have concerns.
Address them through the official Distractible Complaints email.
Okay.
I was gonna dox one of our emails, but I don't really want any of those to be our emails, so
Good.
just gonna leave that be.
The official unfindable distractible complaint email.
Yes.
Send it there.
Mhm.
Shut up.
Well, is there anything interesting going on you guys want to talk about? We have an interesting topic today that may be a bit time consuming, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on our chit chat. I want nothing but hard, sweaty work today. But real quick, life good? You guys happy?
Yeah.
Great.
God, I feel so dismissed.
Well, you kind of are.
Okay, well, at least I'm accurate in my feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Life is good. I don't want to take up too much time, sir.
Well, go ahead. No, talk, say things.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting the platform out there. Take my time. Go for it.
There are going to be some men digging in my backyard tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, we're gonna have to host another one in 2 days so we can listen to what happened.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Of course.
They're building a studio shed in my backyard. and
Nice.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I have a painter showing up tomorrow to fix the ceiling that's been repaired 4 or 5 times already.
Just needs more mud.
The latest
Just
plumbing
need more mud?
escapade. Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about that on the podcast, but yeah, there's more plumbing stuff. But no time today.
Okay.
Except for Mark. Mark, you have another 30 seconds allotted for telling us about what happened in your life.
I get 30 seconds.
Oh, hurry up.
Okay, so I've been getting back in shape. I'm
Same.
working with the corridor crew.
Right,
My
so
mom
that-
was just in town. We're filming a documentary. Markiplier from North Korea. That's going well. We're going to Korea.
Is it Markiplier from North Korea?
No, there's no time. Anyway, we gotta go. I think my time's up.
Weren't you born in Hawaii?
I think my time's up.
All right, well, great. Look forward to the
His
live.
parents are
everyone.
from Korea,
Wow,
Wade.
excited.
It's actually not a lie. You'll see.
Oh,
You'll all see.
you've been a spy the whole time.
Oh.
Well, that sounds very interesting, but we're not going to talk about that or think about that anymore today. Because today, we've got a fun one for all of you non-visual people. If you're visual, good luck keeping up. But if you're not, this one's for you out there. Because today, we're going to be making a tier list, which has never been done in the history of content creation.
Yeah, I think that's accurate, I guess, probably. I don't recall seeing anyone else do anything like this before.
I've never seen it.
Especially of what we are doing a tier list of. I'm going to be presenting you all with a restaurant. A fast food restaurant. We're going to place it on a tier list after you guys debate it relatively quickly. We're going to try to go through this fast because we do have limited time and I want to get through as many of these as possible. But knowing us, we'll get through at least 5.
You keep saying that. I think that actually this is going to go fairly quick, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Everyone always thinks that. Have you ever watched a tier list video? I haven't, because they don't exist. But if I were to have, they would go longer than you'd expect.
I have no. This intro is the most rambling, sidetracked. I don't think there's
I
been a
know.
clear
This
focus.
is my host. Don't you dare complain. Minus 2 points.
Okay, all right,
Oh,
fair.
jeez.
How about one more?
I'll take away a win next time.
Oh.
I don't think I have any more wins to take away. I think I'm in the negatives after what you
Didn't you host last week or the week before or something?
Nah.
You literally hosted the last episode, yes.
Yeah,
Which
whatever.
means you had to have won after I last took away your wins.
I don't know.
You've got at least 1 wins.
I don't think that's true.
All right. Well, buckle up, because here we go.
This episode of Distractible is brought to you by BetterHelp. Life can get you down. Have you ever thought to take care of your mind? You gotta keep the thing inside your nog in shape.
I'm sorry, did you say nog?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
You just
said-
dropped nog as if that's a totally normal word to
He
you.
also said life could get you down, even though he's the shortest of the 3 of us.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean,
forgot
nog
how
is
short he is.
short
I
of
forgot.
noggin. Fair. Good one, guys. But how can we take care of our mind? BetterHelp online therapy. Talk with a counselor whenever you need. You can find a therapist. Did you want to do that part of this?
That just helps me, internalize it. It's how I learn.
Oh,
I'm just trying to understand why you would need therapy, Mark. What could possibly be so grating in your life that would cause you to want to take care of your brain more than, just the average person does?
What sort of dumb idiots would you possibly have to deal with in your ivory tower that you live in?
you know, when you need to get a lot of sessions in, it's more affordable than in-person therapy. And you can get online therapy through your phone. You video chat, live chat-only sessions.
Which phone, Mark?
My-
The man of so many phone plans. Which one are you going to use?
You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
What would you possibly need to hurry up and get a therapist for, Mark? You've got us to talk to.
Imagine you
Okay.
had like a weekly experience with just the same 2 people that
So it's
were-
Tyler and who else?
Anyway, our listeners can get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/distractible. That's BETTERHELP.com/DISTRACTIBLE.
This episode of Distractible is brought to you by Stamps.com.
Did you say stamps.com?
Yeah,
I
Stamps.
did.
You guys might not know this,
What?
but I'm a thematic philatelist.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
what?
what?
Specifically, I'm an astrophilatopher,
Huh?
but also I'm into arenophilia, and I dabble in letter locking, just to let you know.
What?
Well, yeah, the point I was getting at was instead of having to go to the post office, you can go to Stamps.com. You can get access to all post office and UPS shipping services you need right from your computer. They'll save save you time, money, stress.
Hold on, wait, I'm sorry. You said astrophilatelist?
You know, any sort of stamp thing that has to do with space.
So you collect space stamps?
I mean, not exclusively, but yeah, I'm into that.
The way you're saying it just sounds like there's something perverse going on here.
Whether you're sending an office invoice, an Etsy shop sending you products, or a warehouse shipping out orders, it makes mailing and shipping a breeze when you use stamps.com.
The good stuff, you got to antique, you got to find old letters, estate sales, you can get some tasty samples.
I feel like we're really getting off track here. All you need for stamps.com is your regular computer and a printer, no special supplies or equipment.
You guys know what letter locking is?
Don't philatel anywhere near
Can
me.
you send me like a handwritten note, maybe with the wax seal in the envelope, or just fold it up?
No.
Can you
No.
lick the stamp for me?
Okay, don't mail and ship the hard way. Sign up with stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code distractible for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, enter code distractible, distractible.
Did you letter lock me?
This episode of Distractible is brought to you by Raycon. Guys, I've been traveling a little bit again, been kind of nice, but one of the best parts is not having to listen to anybody else while I've got my Raycon wireless earbuds in. In fact, I even have my Raycon wireless earbuds in right now. They look, feel, and sound better than ever.
Yeah, I don't have them in at the moment, but I've got them on
With
my
the
desk here at
optimized
night.
gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, these earbuds are so comfortable and they will not budge. Trust me. Right, guys?
The only thing I think I like better than the gel tips is that they have such great battery.
All right, well, it's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 50,000 five-star reviews. They have 3 customizable sound profiles, tap functions, noise isolation, awareness mode. I hear what I want to hear, and I don't hear what I don't want to hear. You guys like them too, right?
Mark, I think he literally has his earbuds in right now and can't hear us.
How is he looking at us? He's seeing our mouth move.
And these guys, I'm sure, use them too. I'm sure
Wait.
they love their Raycons as much
I
as
really
I
like
do.
them on bike rides.
No, I ride my bike too. I'm kind of like the bike guy. I'm
Nothing
the bike
about
guy
riding your
now. I love
bikes at
electric
all,
bikes.
guys. I thought for sure that would
they're
get you.
really.
All right, well, I'm just going to do this one solo then. You guys, if you want to enjoy your Raycons as much as I do, and I'm sure these guys do too, go to buyraycon.com/distractible today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's BUYRAYCON.com/DISTRACTIBLE. Buyraycon.com/distractible to score 15% off. On this tier list, we have S ranking, A ranking, B, C, D, F, and then we have a never had, because, just sometimes we've never had one of these. So you guys can give your initial thoughts, then debate it out, and we'll see where it ends up. And we can always move things around after the fact once we compare some other things. So let's start off with, where do we want to start? Let's start with a place that I know we've spent a lot of time at whenever we've traveled and done conventions and such. Let's start with Denny's.
Denny's.
We've spent a lot of time at Denny's.
I feel like I've been to Denny's a decent amount with you guys, or at least with Mark.
I can recall going to Denny's twice at PAX South a couple times, and that's most. And once near LAX when Mark picked us up from the airport.
See, more and more Denny's are coming to mind, so let's rate it.
Okay.
Initial thoughts. Where would you rate it? Just without thinking too much about it. Your initial gut reaction. Denny's. Where's it go?
Who go first?
You, since you asked.
All right. Denny's. The thing about Denny's is it's always the same quality of food. It's just that the quality of the food is not that good, but they're consistent. I feel like versus IHOP can be great sometimes, can be really terrible other times.
Yes.
But every time I've gone to a Denny's, it's the exact same food, the exact same way.
Okay.
For its reliability, I would probably put it in C-ish, but honestly, I find it's one of those things where you find yourself at a Denny's. You just like, hey, there's a Denny's there, and we're all hungry. This is a weird coincidence. Let's go to this Denny's. And then you walk in, and then, get there. Maybe B.
Okay, B to C. Bob?
I basically agree. I don't like Denny's, but I don't dislike Denny's. It's always been very consistent for me. I was thinking C right off the bat.
Okay.
It's also not fair, I guess, because Denny's doesn't strike me as fast food in the same way that a lot of like drive-through-y kind of places.
Yeah, it's more of a sit-down type place, but
Yeah.
So it's just a little nicer because you get like you sit down. It's kind of like a restaurant. It is a restaurant, but yeah, I would say C. I like C.
It has always been fast service. I would say C. It's a great average restaurant. That if C is the average of this tier list, Denny's is right there comfortably.
okay, I'll put it at a high C. So other C's may go below it unless you guys argue differently, but a high C, because you guys have like B- to C right now, it sounds like.
Works for me.
Cool. That was easy. That was an easy, fun first one. All right. Well, IHOP was mentioned, so let's rate IHOP right after.
If you had asked me a decade ago when I lived, or was I a decade ago? In college, I guess. IHOP wasn't close, but it was good. We lived near a good IHOP in Cincinnati. If you ask me now, I have had so many bad IHOP experiences. The one we live near, not good. Been to a couple in different locations, terrible. One had terrible service, one had disgusting food. I would say D or even F.
Wow, okay.
IHOP is
no.
bad for me right now. IHOP is not my favorite.
Oh, it deserves better than that. Even at its lowest points, it wasn't that terrible. Admittedly, sometimes the service is so horrendously bad. I feel like
Sometimes the strawberry on the strawberry pancakes are a little soggy and makes the whole pancake soggy.
And also the people there who go to IHOP traditionally not the great, but you got to give the memories something, right?
Yeah.
Denny's can't be a C and then IHOP an F. That's just not fair.
All right. Well, no, but IHOP is definitely worse than Denny's. It's less consistent. Good IHOP, I would say, is better than Denny's.
Yeah.
But I've had more bad IHOP in my life than good. So I would say it has to be, for me, it has to be worse.
Yeah.
I would say D is fair.
It's weird. The IHOP experiences that I've had at 2 a.m. versus in the morning when you actually are trying to get breakfast food, better at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like the night shift there, the staff is real friendly. The food is really good. Something about it. I don't know why, but I would say D. I would accept a D.
Okay. It's crazy to me because I agree with you all. I mean, my opinion doesn't really matter affect the tier list, but I agree with you guys that Denny's is very consistent. I don't think I've ever gone to a Denny's and been like, man, this is so much better than usual or worse than like it's Denny's. IHOP. I've had like an omelet from IHOP. And like they had the splashberry drink and their bacon and stuff. I've had an A tier where it's like, oh my god, I could eat this every day. And I've also had F tier quality food. It really depends on the staff, the cleanliness. Like, yeah, the individual restaurants and who's working really makes a huge difference to IHOP, which is crazy. So we have a high D right now, or a D for IHOP, C for Denny's, and I can't argue that because the inconsistency really makes it
disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But IHOP is also there for you. I know Denny's is there for you, but not in the same way. Imagine you were in a situation where you're really thinking about life and it's way past midnight and you're really just contemplating existence, purpose. You know what's there for you is a light in the darkness.
Waffle House.
Well, okay. Well, that's a completely different discussion. People have this weird nostalgia for Waffle House that I do not understand. But IHOP was my that. You know?
Yeah, I loved IHOP. It's weird though, as I've gotten older, the grease from IHOP, like I don't feel very good after I eat it, but I do still enjoy it.
Yeah, I can't
Oh
say
yeah, no. I feel terrible after IHOP these days. It's very greasy.
Yeah.
The food is probably D, F, but the experience, the comfort, it does feel weirdly comfortable in there. More than a Denny's.
Well, as we keep adding, we can keep adjusting things. But
Yeah,
as of right
okay,
now,
there.
Denny's C, IHOP D, and you guys are making this easy because you just keep mentioning restaurants, so we'll stay with this chain. Where does Waffle House belong?
Oh.
F.
Yeah, no. Waffle House is
I never had a Waffle House.
F.
You are out of
But-
your mind.
I said F.
Oh, I thought you said S.
As in fricket.
You agree with me? You are out of your mind.
I am inside my
You're
mind.
in your
No.
mind.
Waffle House is 100% F. That is possibly the most, if you're looking to have a meal in a place where you're the most likely to also see a fist fight, Waffle House is a great option for you. If you're looking to have a meal that is in the name of the restaurant, but somehow surprisingly bad, Waffle House is the place for you.
Yeah.
Not great waffles. But if you need some greasy food, this is a thing for me, I guess. Waffle House is the place, like you're talking about IHOP. Waffle House is the place where it's like, it's the middle of the night, it's a mopey night, I'm thinking about life, whatever. Go to Waffle House, you get some gross food, you hope that nothing too crazy happens. It's not a good nostalgia, but it is like a nostalgic thing for me.
No, there's a specific mood you need to be in to go to a Waffle House at that hour. It's like your life takes two paths. One is towards an IHOP, one is towards a Waffle House. It's how you want to feel at the end of that experience is dependent on where you go. Waffle House for the I want to spiral downward. IHOP for the I want to sustain just a little bit longer.
Your life is headed towards a D or an F.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's really funny because for me, I have the Mark IHOP experience with Waffle House. Because growing up, I have a lot of nostalgic memories of stopping at a Waffle House on my way to like my grandparents' cabin down in Kentucky. And like, there's just a whole lot of like good memories of like, yeah, oh, we're actually stopping for Waffle House. Yes, this is the best day ever. And I have that nostalgic feeling. However, I have eaten at one within the last like 3 or 4 years. And I would agree that it wasn't the best at that point. But like my nostalgia wants me to put it like at a C. But I can't, I mean, you guys get to decide this. But for me, I couldn't do F. Couldn't do it.
When I ordered hash browns, I remember my first time, hash browns with cheese. I was like, oh, that sounds great. Hash browns with cheese. And I got my plate, and hash browns is just one slice of unmelted American cheese slapped on top of it. And I just go, wait a minute. It would have taken...
That's with cheese. What are you even complaining about?
I literally think we had the same experience 3 years ago. I think Molly got that, and it was, yeah, just a slice of American cheese.
And the problem is, like, it looks crispy on top, but as soon as you get through that hard and cracked layer, it's just mush potatoes. It's basically mashed potatoes underneath there. Like, I don't know how you manage this.
It's so sad, but I can't argue with it.
There's an uneven distribution of heat. This is really incredible what you've done.
Or Waffle House. You deserve better.
Sorry, Waffle House.
No, they don't. They deserve exactly what they are. They position themselves to be this.
They do from my nostalgia.
That is what they are. They're cheap, barely food, and there for you anytime. It's your fallback. It's the base layer. It's the parachute, so you don't die. But that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to give you a point for making sense, even though I don't like it. You're at -1 right now.
Thank you.
Wow. Savage.
Okay. Let's jump into some of the more like accepted fast food type restaurants. Because these are, like you guys said, these are more sit down. So let's do Wendy's. Let's jump right into Wendy's.
Ooh. Who wants to go first? You want to go, Bob?
I feel like we're both in the same place on this.
Yeah.
Go for it then. Bob, you go first.
If we're talking in the context of fast food, not obviously in the context of restaurants or food in general.
Yeah.
Fast food specifically, Wendy's is right on the precipice of S for me.
Yeah, that's exactly the same.
I would say A, but not
Is
S.
it quite S? Ooh.
I don't know if I can say that it's S because there's other stuff I can think of where I'm like, well, that's better than Wendy's. But Wendy's, if you're getting a drive-through burger, love it.
Love it.
There's one part about Wendy's that would keep it out of S in my brain, and that's the fries. I just don't like their fries nearly as much as a lot of other fast food fries.
I feel like, yeah.
Everything else about it, S.
Have you had the new fries?
The new natural fries?
The new crispy fries?
I'll have to try it again and see, but like every time they've changed their fries, I'm like, well, these are better, but like I would still rather have like McDonald's fries or something,
Oh, no question. Like McDonald's fries are better, but it's like Wendy's fries are not bad.
No, they don't taste bad.
No.
They're just not. I don't crave their fries.
In my experience, I would rather have curly fries any day.
Oh, dude, curly fries. Ooh.
For me, curly fries, Wendy's and McDonald's, they don't even have that. So it's a different category. Like my preferred fries is Jack in the Box curly fries.
I love Rally's or Checkers fries. Those are my favorite
Oh
fries.
my God.
Oh,
I miss that
Rally's
so
fries.
much.
Yeah.
It's like a straight curly fry, but even better. They have the best fries.
It's like a girthy, straight curly fry.
But there are days where it's like I want the fries from those places so bad that I will go there. It's like I'll deal with whatever else I get, chicken or burger, whatever, but I want the fries.
Yeah, nothing at Rally's is good except that. Like, their fries. Fucking love their fries.
Wendy's, it's always like, I mean, I'll get the fries,
They're okay.
But for me, S tier would be like the best of all, and Wendy's fries is just a notch below the other top tier fries in my book.
I would also say, like, there's been some consistency issues, and the experience of the people working at a Wendy's is not pleasant. I think that removes it from S tier. Burgers, my favorite in that category of fast food, my favorite burger.
Yeah.
Their chicken sandwiches are probably my favorite of any chicken place.
Chicken nuggets are also
Their chicken nuggets are great, except for, I'd say, Chick-fil-A is a little bit better, but that's a specific chicken restaurant. For Wendy's, you really can't get a lot of it, and we haven't even talked about the Frosties.
Oh yeah, the Frosty's really good.
I've never had a broken Frosty machine.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope.
I haven't either. Actually, yeah, I haven't either.
I would say that makes Wendy's a solid A.
Okay, so Wendy's we're saying
Solid
A
A.
tier right now.
A solid A.
Solid A.
Okay.
High A even.
Almost S. If they fix a few problems at the restaurant, it will be S.
Let's go with Burger King next.
Yeah.
To me, like I grouped Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's together because like those were my three options growing up. So even though there's a lot of other ones that are in the same range, I think of those three kind of together. So where's Burger King at for you guys?
Ooh,
I've only
should I
had
go
Burger
first?
King
Go
twice
for it.
in my
Go for
life,
it.
so I put it like
burger,
a
I
B.
hate. I don't know what it is. The flame broiled.
Really?
I don't get it. It's not for me.
Okay.
However, I recently had a revelation with Burger King. I've always been a McDonald's breakfast guy. I still love McDonald's breakfast, don't get me wrong. But I recently tried Burger King's breakfast because it was the only restaurant in the area we were driving, and it was like early in the morning. We're like, oh, Burger King does do breakfast. I didn't even realize they did. Their breakfast is phenomenal.
Huh.
I don't like anything else on the menu, but their breakfast is so solid. Everything, they don't do like a whole egg with a yolk in the middle like McDonald's does for their eggs, but they have this like perfect scramble. Everything is scrambled eggs, but it's perfectly distributed. It's so fluffy. It's very light. The sandwiches are very crisp. And this was a Burger King in the middle of nowhere. This was a nowhere, nothing Burger King.
Sometimes those are the best ones.
And it was amazing. And then I went back home. I was like, okay, Burger King breakfast, I gotta try this again. Still good. They had these French toast sticks with syrup. It was delicious. It felt fresh,
Burger
crispy.
King's little hash brown nuggets.
Yes.
Very good.
Their burrito, it was
Very good.
delicious. Like the breakfast burrito,
Yeah.
it was actually good.
Okay.
I don't know where to put it, honestly, because this is like new information. I've always thought Burger King was like low, but I have to take this into account.
All right.
It's good that you went first because I was going to start in absolutely ragging Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't care for the burgers. I think their chicken is some of the worst in the fast food realm.
They used to have, like in the 90s, they had these like chicken fingers or chicken tenders that were fantastic.
And they have like chicken fries and then a Burger King thing.
The chicken fries are decent. Those are decent.
Yeah, I've had those.
But they're not as good as their old chicken.
I don't know.
Like whatever their recipe was for the breading back in like the 90s was fantastic. And then they did the crowns, which I liked slightly less, and then they changed to like absolutely horrible chicken for a while. I refused to eat their chicken nuggets. I've not even tried them in probably a decade, but they used to have great ones.
Their fries are fine. There's one quality about their burger that I don't know what it is exactly, but something about the Burger King, the way they build their burgers, I don't know if it's the texture of the lettuce or what. I like the way the sauces mix with the lettuce
Okay.
and like the internals of the burger,
Mhm.
but I don't like the patty.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's kind of ruined for me.
Yeah, the patty. Something about the patty. It's very rubbery.
I do like the patty. That's crazy. Okay.
It's like the sprayed on charbroil.
Yeah.
But the breakfast is a solid point because I'm a big breakfast burrito fan.
Mhm.
McDonald's breakfast burritos are like the gold standard for me for breakfast fast food stuff.
Yeah.
I have to
Burger
try their
King's
breakfast
breakfast
now.
burrito
Yeah.
with the hash browns is like good.
It's-
It's like almost A tier
Yeah.
for me.
I was gonna say we have some A tier stuff, some F tier stuff.
But the rest of it is like D tier for me.
Yeah, I would say, given that it has a good breakfast, like not just a good breakfast, like it might be my preferred breakfast if it's nearby.
Quality breakfast for drive through.
Quality breakfast, but everything else I don't like. I say it puts it at a C.
C.
I think that's fair.
Good fallback.
Above or below Denny's?
Below.
Yeah, below.
Denny's. I would say
Because if you're going for breakfast, you're going to Denny's and you're going to get a better breakfast.
Because you can also get a Burger King that's only staffed by stoners and high school kids where the quality
Yeah.
really suffers.
Yeah.
Denny's is always good.
That's the problem with Burger King for me is the quality of the workers again.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I remember, like, I love their burgers, and when their fries are on, their fries to me are a lot better than Wendy's fries.
Yeah?
But you can also get the really soggy old fries and the burger patty that's felt like it's been sitting in nothing but juice for like 6 days and like just awful.
Yum.
So yeah, I that's fair. C tier's fair.
C is fair.
I think C is fair. I think that's fair.
C's fair.
Okay, well, let's go to the third in that trifecta, McDonald's.
Well.
Well, come on.
And a reminder, they've sponsored this episode.
They've
before.
sponsored
the
you guys.
The S.
Yeah,
S,
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 All right,
S,
all right,
S,
there's nothing more to say.
S,
McDonald's
S,
done.
S.
Thank you for sponsoring McDonald's.
Unironically, though, I would put it.
I would put it as
Because
unironically,
I
but
absolutely unironically, even if we're sponsored or not, actually do love McDonald's. Every part of it,
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, every part of it. I have yet to have something at McDonald's that I don't like, and I think that's just because they appeal to the lowest common denominator, and I accept that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just really like their food. But moving on.
Yeah.
If you get like nuggets and fries and a Coke, like it's hard to have any of that be wrong. It's always pretty consistent. The one thing that might knock it for me is I remember one night I wanted a McFlurry specifically so bad. and I went to 7 different McDonald's before I was able to get one.
Jeez.
7.
Damn.
I don't know why their machines are broken. The ice cream machine. There's some really interesting videos about it.
There are a lot of videos about it out there. Yeah, I know.
It's a big like conspiracy topic thing. I just wanted a McFlurry, man. I just wanted an Oreo flurry. Is that so much to ask? Just wanted a Shamrock Shake.
So S tier for sponsor, but actually, where would you put it?
I'd still put it S. It's just like such a fallback for me.
S? Okay.
Yeah, it's just solid. It's like you're saying, it's kind of like Denny's. Like, nothing is like, oh, that's like the best burger I've ever had. There's other places where you get fancy stuff, but everything on the menu is like, it's good.
It's pretty consistent.
As an all-rounder, everything, whether the staff is good or bad. And I do kind of appreciate, no, I'm not even going to get into the charity things, but like food
Food solid.
I would put it as S because S is like a category of its own.
Yeah.
Like it is its own beast. And McDonald's is its own beast.
And their drinks. McDonald's Coke, McDonald's Sprite, even McDonald's Diet Coke hits differently. I think I know something about that. I think they keep their syrups refrigerated before they're mixed into the drinks or something like that.
They apparently have like an exclusive deal with how their syrups are delivered. Yeah.
Their drinks are better than anyone else's.
Yes.
And it's not even close.
Yeah.
Even if they have a Coke freestyle machine, it doesn't matter. Theirs is better.
Another one you guys have mentioned. So I've got McDonald's S tier, Wendy's A, no B's. We have Denny's and Burger King at C, IHOP D, Waffle House F. That's where we're at right now. Let's do Chick-fil-A. That was one that was mentioned. And to me, Chick-fil-A is a weird one because their food is like top tier to me, but they've got a lot of other parts about them that I don't like.
Listen.
Ooh.
Listen.
Okay. I'm going to pause it right there. Here's the thing. I've never had Chick-fil-A ever in my life. But my dad buys the Chick-fil-A sauce that they put in their chicken sandwiches, I believe. He gets that sauce, oh my lord, that sauce is the best. That with some homemade chicken, oh my god. I don't know how it tastes with their chicken, but when my dad makes it, oh, heaven on earth. It's just the best. It's just the best. It's really the best. If you have that sauce, nothing in the world is better. It's just like so damn good. And you know what? That sauce goes with every type of chicken. It goes with breaded chicken, cooked chicken, grilled chicken, any chicken. I even tried it once with a KFC chicken. And guess what? It's still good. Oh my lord, it's so good. But that's all I have to say. I'm sorry, I had to pause it.
Well, let's get this out of the way. Chick-fil-A, and there's like competing stories about this, but generally Chick-fil-A contributes money to organizations that support anti-LGBTQ plus works.
Really?
It's like they supported like conversion therapy, and then they didn't, or they changed it. That's not good, and I try not to eat Chick-fil-A for that reason.
Yeah.
But also, everyone goes on and on about how good their stupid fucking waffle fries are. They're not good.
I'm not a huge waffle fry person.
If I wanted to eat soggy waffle potatoes, I could make that myself at home in the microwave. They're not good. They're never crispy.
Really?
They're always undersalted. They're just overrated to me.
I have the opposite problem. Mine are crispy, but they're usually oversalted when I get them.
You know what's good about Chick-fil-A? The sauces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just talked about
Sauces
it.
are S tier. The what's it? The honey barbecue or whatever the little packet of honey barbecue smoked barbecue sauce. Great. Chick-fil-A sauce, delicious. Their Polynesian sauce or whatever it is, the like sweet and sour sauce, delicious. Sriracha spicy sweet one, they're all good. But the rest of it, it's a chicken sandwich, it's a chicken nugget, and it's shitty ass fries. Everyone loves their fries, and I don't get it. I think they're gross.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
So I said it.
So where would you put it?
I mean, if we're just judging it on the food,
You can add whatever factors you want. You can judge it on all of it if you want.
the food is pretty good. But if we're judging it like as a company, do I like eating at this place? Do I choose to eat at this place? I would say D or F.
Okay.
When I do eat Chick-fil-A, because I do, I'm not a perfect person, it makes me feel terrible. You know? And I don't want to support that. I don't want to support a company is hurting people and is hateful. But it's complicated. I don't know. Low. I would put it low. I don't like it.
It's tough, right?
It's
Yeah,
tough
it is one of those things
It is
where
tough.
their policies you just cannot agree with. But also, it's like, generally speaking, I do know that there are a lot of stories about Chick-fil-A treating their workers really well.
Yeah.
And if you ever go to a Chick-fil-A, which I do, again, not perfect, their workers are happy because their starting pay is higher, their training is better. I don't like the my pleasure thing. I don't get that my pleasure. I like that's
I don't know what that even
it's a little weird.
It's weird.
When you say thank you, they go my pleasure. They have to say that. That's
They
like
have to.
prescribed.
Weird.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Their drive-thrus are so well maintained because they are so popular. But at the same time, it's like even if they are very good to their employees and their food is great, it is one of those things where it's like their policies I disagree with. I do kind of feel bad every time I go there, and if you walk away from a restaurant feeling bad, even if the food's good, you got to kind of rate it lower. And it's not like it needs our help in this tier list. And I think that I would put it at C, just because I would be a hypocrite, and I think I would be grandstanding if I said that I'm like, oh, I rate it low, but I still eat it, right?
Okay. So
That's fair.
I can do low C, high D. Which one?
Low
C.
Low C, low C, low C.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think they've got some great things about them, and they've got some of the worst things about them, and it's really a strange mixture and hard to rate for that reason. So just pop it in the middle makes sense. Okay. Let's do Five Guys.
Never had it. Never had it. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Tough.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if there's a Five Guys around where I live, but there is none that I found. If there was a Five Guys, I will ask my dad and we will go to it. But I've never, ever had a Five Guys. I hear it's amazing, and I know why they're struggling to put it not in the S tier. I heard it's amazing. I never had it, okay? So when my dad comes home from work from today, maybe tomorrow he'll bring some Five Guys if there's any near where I live. But if there's not, then I'm sorry. I'll look online and see where there's Five Guys, but I have never had a Five Guys, and I'm sorry for that.
I don't have complex feelings about this one, but I imagine other people do.
You don't have complex feelings? Go for it.
No,
I'm not complex. I just like it. I like the food.
I think Five Guys is great. I miss pre-COVID Five Guys where you could go in and sit down and get a thing of peanuts.
In Ohio, you can still do those things.
I do have concerns about the peanut situation because Ethan is the first friend I had who had like a severe peanut allergy. So before I was friends with Ethan, it was like, sick, peanuts everywhere. And now when I go in there, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
This is a death trap, isn't it?
Death trap for Ethan.
So, like, that's concerning for my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of is.
But their burgers, delicious. The variety of toppings they have, delightful. Their fries, solid. And you can get Cajun fries, and they give you a lot. Like, you order a regular fry, and they give you like 2 large fries worth of fries for most other restaurants.
It is pricey, but yeah, you
Delicious.
can get a lot
Yeah.
for what you pay.
It is expensive. I would say that's the one thing. It's a little expensive for what it is.
Yeah.
I love Five Guys. A for me. Solid A.
I agree. The burger is the best burger. Like, Wendy's is my favorite of the fast food burgers, but here's my thing, and here's my thesis. Five Guys is not fast food.
I mean, yeah, there's not a drive-through typically, but like you can go in, get it to go. I don't know. It's close.
It still takes a long time.
It does.
It
does.
Yeah, I believe I've had faster service at a Denny's type restaurant than I usually have going into a Five Guys. You know, when I order it for delivery, I always feel bad because the delivery worker is there for like 15 minutes before he leaves.
Yeah.
And I know it's not because he's chowing down on a sandwich while he's there. It's because he's waiting with everyone else. Five Guys is great. Great burger, great fries. Love it better than any other burger of this category. But yeah, I would put it at A just because I gotta dock it.
Above or below Wendy's?
Oh, I kind of want to put it at B. Because it is the sit down experience is not great. It's a little slow. It's man, if I'm thinking A in terms of it's my favorite burger, and that's pretty much all they do, and I love their Cajun fries, but at the same time, it's not really fast food.
I mean, we have Denny's, IHOP, and Waffle House. Those aren't really either.
Yeah, I mean, I get your point, but I would say it is equally slow at a lot of other places that fall into this.
Taco Bell for me is just as slow because Taco Bell is always so busy that you end up waiting 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've definitely waited longer at an In-N-Out because the line is always insane.
Yeah.
Than I have at a Five Guys. But I would that's a definite ding. Like, seems like they could be faster sometimes for sure.
Yeah,
Low A?
Would you
say a low A?
so close for me. It's so close to A. I would not be offended if it was, but I would put it like a B plus. Wade, I think you gotta make the final call.
I'm gonna put it at A. For me, it's S tier.
Ooh.
I'll put it at A, like a low A for you guys. But for me, like if I had a choice on most given days, I would go with Five Guys over all the other ones. Just it's all so good. I've never had a bad burger or bad fries from Five Guys. It's all made like right there after you order it. It's not been sitting around. It's so fresh and good. Every bite is delightful. I've never had a bad experience at a Five Guys.
I do not enjoy the leaking of how much grease comes out of the foil when you open it
It's
up.
not the healthiest.
It's definitely not the healthiest.
There is a feeling of like, well, a year of my life is gone after eating a burger there, but it's so good.
Yeah, there is no... that's what I'd say. Another reason why it's B is because they don't really have a diversity of options.
That's true.
And don't get me wrong, they do burgers and hot dogs wonderfully. And fries...
What they do perfectly, but there is not a lot of option. It is, you go there for a burger and fries.
For a restaurant, like, yes, oh yeah, burger, I would pick Five Guys every time. Maybe not every day, maybe not every week.
Price, grease, menu options,
yeah,
and the peanut scare.
Peanuts,
you're
time.
Maybe
like,
B plus then.
I would push for B plus, but again, would not be offended with A.
High B is fine for me. I will say 90% of my experience with Five Guys has been order ahead, pick it up.
Yeah.
It's ready the moment I walk in, so the delay thing is not a big deal. But when back in the day, when you sit down, you eat peanuts for a long time waiting for your food.
Yeah.
And I'm not that attached to it.
It's S tier for me. This is your guys' debate. I will put B plus if you agree on that. But for
Sure.
me, it's an S tier food. I love it.
Yeah, if they had more options and like the price is something to consider. $16 for a burger here in California is a little much.
Let's do In-N-Out then. I want to do pizza places soon too, but we're gonna do In-N-Out since that one was mentioned, and that's another one that I don't have access to often, but I really like the food whenever I'm out there and can get it.
You have strong.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let me tell you a little story, okay? I love In-N-Out. If you're watching this, sponsor me, because I will sing your name to the high heavens like I'm gonna do right now. Their fucking shakes and fries are the best. Okay? I don't care what these guys say about In-N-Out. If they don't say their shakes fucking slap with the fries, oh my god, I'm gonna kill them because it's so good. It's so good. I can't have it anymore because of my diabetes, but they were so good. Just the bread and oh my god. The burgers, okay, they're iffy, but the fries are always crispy. Their shakes are so good, and together it's so good. Oh god. And I don't dismiss the burgers. The burgers are fine. It's that sometimes it's a little extra greasy at some points, but this one place, okay? One place in California where the burger is just perfect and it doesn't miss is up in Sacramento, okay? There's one up in Sacramento near like a gas station or something, and their line is short. Like, not so short, but it's like medium size, like when it's getting dark when me and my mom come back from like church or something. And like, it's so good. Oh my god. Just S. If they don't say that this is an S tier, like, I'm gonna kill them. I will kill them because it's an S tier. I will accept A. S is the max. Minimum A, max S. It's S for me, okay? And I don't care what you say, alright? S for me.
Opinions, Mark? No.
I don't know. I've gone to it 2 times. Not really. All the off-menu things is kind of cool, I guess. You know, it's an okay burger. It's okay.
This is another one where, for me, the burger, I like. The mustard, you can get it mustard fried or whatever, and it's kind of... The burger's good. And the toppings and stuff, the lettuce is always crisp. I like it. The shakes and the off-menu stuff is cool. You can order, animal-style stuff, or you can get a, Flying Dutchman or whatever. There's all these special things. The fries, unless you eat them within 5 minutes of them coming out of the fryer, while they're still so hot that they burn your mouth, gross. Soggy, gross. I feel like that ruins it for me. I really like the burger. They don't have anything else on the menu. They don't even have like chicken sandwich or anything, right? It's literally like burgers, fries, and shakes. I think, right? I've only been a few times.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
The fries are bad. If you drive all the way home before you eat your fries when you get it from the drive-thru, it's bad.
Yeah.
And both you have to wait like an hour. Because the line, every In-N-Out I've ever seen, if you go anywhere near lunch or dinner time, the line is like 30 cars. The line wraps out of the parking lot, across the street, into the parking lot in front of the Verizon store, around the back to the Starbucks drive-thru. It's like you're like driving a whole safari on your way to the In-N-Out while you're in the line.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I mean,
because
true.
the fries are bad.
The craziest thing is, like, Chick-fil-A has drive-thru figured out.
They do.
Period. There's no one that does it better. We went to a Chick-fil-A like last month, and we looked at the drive-thru, and there were so many cars. We were like, oh my god, we'll never get through here. But they had 3 lanes, and it wasn't that McDonald's like, oh, 2 lanes, but then it merges back, and you run into the problems of like, did you go first or I go first, or how are they going to know they're going to fuck up our order? They had 3 lanes dedicated with 3 people to each lane, one to take the order, one to like take the payment, and one to guide you on who goes where and who does what merge. Why don't other companies do that? It's so clear, and I get it. It's a manpower thing. They don't want to pay for the other people, but it's like clearly In-N-Out has the business for it. Why don't they just figure it out?
I will say the In-N-Out by us that we've been to a couple of times, they have 3 people managing the drive-thru. They don't have multiple lines. They have one long drive-thru, but they have 3 people who walk up and down and are taking orders and managing the line so it doesn't block traffic and stuff.
Right.
Doesn't help.
Yeah.
Still takes forever. And then you get home and your fries are soggy, and I like animal style, so the dressing like soaks in and the cheese is kind of set and plasticky. It's just disappointing. The burger's great. Fries are gross.
Yeah, I like watching the guy do the fries.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I get what they're saying, but still, you don't go to, okay, here's the thing. You go to an In-N-Out. You may wait for an hour or 30 minutes. With the one, like I said, the one in Sacramento that I just mentioned, 30-minute wait to 25-minute wait, depending on when you get there, right? Alright? Okay? There's one near my grandma's house that's 15, no, I swear to God, 15 minutes wait time to 20, depending on the time, again. But still, it's not that fucking long. I have been to an In-N-Out, okay? I have been to an In-N-Out that does take fucking forever, and that is in LA, okay? That is in LA, okay? I did go to one LA one, and it took almost an hour and 30 minutes, and Mom just sat there, like, for maybe an hour, and she said, you know what, let's go somewhere else. But I have never, where I live specifically, there hasn't been a long enough line for my mom to say, you know what, let's go get something else, it's taking too long. But you don't go, okay, here's the thing. You may, like, drive, like, here, like, say, for example, I live in Berkeley, right? My grandma lives in Union City, and then the other one is in fucking Sacramento. That's almost 2 hours away from where we live. And there's a church that we go to almost every Sunday, and we go there, and then after that we either go to a mall that's there, but mostly we go to the In-N-Out that's over there, you know, so it's close proximity, okay? And then there's one in Union City. It takes almost like, I don't know, like 40 minutes with traffic to get to my grandma's house, and then like 10 minutes from where she lives, to the In-N-Out where it is. And this is the thing, when we're going over there in fucking Sacramento, you eat the fries automatically, and they're not that hot, Bob. They're not. They're really not. They're not scorching hot. No, you go to a parking spot, or you just sit in your car and eat on your way home. That's what me and Mom did. Whenever I came home from school, there's also another one near Nut Tree. I can't remember exactly where it is, but near Nut Tree, there's also an In-N-Out there, and you can go there. It's literally a 20-minute wait. And we go, I get my fries, Mom gets her shake, I get my burger, we go in, we get our stuff, We sit in the car, we eat. Mom can't eat her stuff because she's driving, but it takes us 30 minutes from where we are currently in Nuttree to where we're going, that when she comes home, it's like, okay, it's cold, but you can heat it up in the microwave and it's still good. It's still good for my mom. And then, like, I'm just frustrated. This frustrates me. This frustrates me. Bobby, frustrate me. Let's calm down. We're not even halfway through the episode. So let's just calm down. Let's get through this. I swear, if they don't talk about friendlies, I'm gonna break someone's neck. Friendlies. That's my childhood. If you say anything bad about friendlies, the one in New York. There's one Friendlies in New York that I know of. That's near my grandparents' house. That's a part of my childhood, okay? You don't understand this. It's a part of my childhood. I remember getting their ice cream. It's so damn good. And their burgers are okay. Their pancakes are the bomb. Their mac and cheese are smacking because it's Kraft, but still. If they don't talk about Friendlies, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. They talk about fucking Denny's and fucking IHOP. They don't talk about Friendlies. They need to go doing Friendlies in New York. Specifically in New York. Crap. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, I'm mad. God damn it.
Because they're single fried. They're not double fried like other fries. That would keeps things crispy and also puts more oil in it, but whatever. I just watch him go put the potato in there. And I just keep thinking, what if he gets his hand caught in there? Like, that would be horrible.
That would be horrible.
And he's really fast. He's like, a potato. A potato. I'm like, I know he's going to get tired sometime and his hand's going to go in there. He's going to get hand fries.
Is that going to affect your rating?
Do you like that or not like that? I can't even tell.
I don't know. It's entertaining. I just like wait with bated breath as I'm waiting 10 minutes for my order, you know. It's just like, oh, maybe this time
I might get to see cooked cook.
Like, I would say In-N-Out is C or D for me. I don't know.
No.
I'm indifferent. I'm not even gonna rate. I just don't care about it. I just don't care. It doesn't even cross my mind.
I really enjoy it, but it's also a rare thing for me. I can only get it once in a while. So like, and I remember the first time I ever had it was like, I think it was a lunch. There was like a food truck that pulled up. It was like an In-N-Out food truck, and I was starving. I had not eaten all day, and I was desperate for food. I was starting to feel like weak and woozy because I needed something in my system. And like, there it was, and I just got a burger, and it was perfect. The bun was like toasted and crispy. The cheese was perfect. Like, it was a perfect first bite. And it's like permanently like got that impact on my brain of how like big of a savior that one bite felt like when I was so hungry. But with all of the other factors, I could see it C tier. Would you put it below Chick-fil-A, below Burger King, above them? Where would you put it in relative to that? I guess Bob's.
Above them.
I don't know.
Above them.
C.
Above them.
So
Above.
No,
Chick-fil-A?
a D.
Yeah, bottom of C or top of D, I guess.
Okay, I'll put it bottom of C for now. We can always move things around. Just a refresher for everyone out there listening. McDonald's S tier, Wendy's A, Five Guys B, Denny's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out C, IHOP D, Waffle House F right now.
Fair.
I like that.
I don't
I'm
like
on board
it.
with that.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Fair.
And it makes
I
sense
like
that we
it.
have most, I mean, the only one we have multiple in right now is C, but it makes sense that C would be where most things fall.
Mhm.
That's the tall boy. He's the middle.
There's so many restaurants I want to do, but just looking at the time, let's do some pizza places.
Okay.
Let's do
Pizza places.
Pizza Hut.
It's weird
Never
because I
had.
like their pasta better than I like their pizza.
I have some places like that, actually, so I get that.
I just don't understand it. Their fettuccine Alfredo that they did, I don't even know if they still do it. Like, I would prefer that. I don't order Pizza Hut for their pizza, and I think that really says something about them.
But that's still something on their menu that you enjoy.
True.
I am not above trashy pizza from like the big four
Yeah.
pizza kings,
I'm not either.
but I would group them all together for me and put them low.
Oh.
C or D?
Like, I don't dislike a Pizza Hut or a Little Caesars or even like Papa John's. Their pizza's fine, ignoring
It's fine.
the stuff about the Papa. But they're all the same to me, and it's like, it's just some pizza from some pizza place. I would much rather have whatever that local place is that makes it.
Oh, okay. He's about to talk about local place. Okay. Two things. Okay, there's one pizza place here besides Papa John's. We usually get Papa John's, but when we can, there's a pizza place in Berkeley called Arnell's Pizza. Oh my god, their square pizza. Oh my god, it's good. It's not the best, okay? I'm not gonna say it's the best because it's not. It's good. Okay, it's good. It's good. I will take Arnell's any day. If it's between Arnell's and Papa John's, I'll do Arnell's. Papa John's, I only get them for the breadsticks and the wings. That's about it. And their wings are even, you know, they don't put them as much sauce as I would like, you know. But, yes. Anyway, there, I don't know the name. I don't know the name for the life of me. I don't know the fucking name. But in New York, in Long Island, I can't remember the fucking name, but it's near the Friendlies, right? Oh my god, oh god, I'm hungry now. I'm now hungry. I haven't eaten anything all day. I just had carrots. There's this place that makes the best pasta you will ever eat. The best, like, rolls, the fucking garlic rolls. It's the best. And the pizza, the white pizza. Guys, when I say white pizza is the best pizza, do not shame me for that. It is literally the best. I don't know what type of cheese it is, but it's this like white cheese that's just so flaky, but it's not too crispy, but it's like just right in the sweet spot with cheese and some garlic, maybe a hint of garlic. I don't know what they put in it that makes it so good, but it's so good. And it's like, oh, I either order a small for myself, or if my cousins are there, because I know they like it as well, we get a medium, and then medium cheese pizza, and then it's just the pasta, the rolls, the fucking rolls. So their fucking rolls are so good. I don't know what the name of it is, but if you know the name of it, put it on the comments down below, because goddamn, their rolls are good. But the pizza, oh my god, that pizza will live on forever, because like, there's one pizza joint, both in Nuttree and in San Francisco. Can't remember it. It starts with an A. Can't remember it. But it's in Nuttree. I don't know. They didn't do it in San Francisco because my mom went to the one in San Francisco and they don't do it. But when you go to there, I think it's something with an R. Like, hey Siri, what are some cheeses that start with the letter R?
Okay. I found this on the web for what are some cheeses that start with the letter R. Check it out.
Okay, hold on. It's gonna kill me. Ricotta. I think it's ricotta. I think it's ricotta. I think it's ricotta cheese. I think. Okay, I think it's ricotta cheese, okay? Because just if you go over there into the Nuttree one and you say, hey, I would like you know, like, and you know they do the sizes. And you can personalize it too. But in San Francisco one, I don't know why, but in the San Francisco one, you can't do that because I asked Mom, hey, okay, if you're gonna go to this place, oh, I know what you're talking about. Can you put the ricotta on that I like? Thank you very much. And she said, well, they don't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean they don't do that? The one in Nuttree does it, but they don't do that. Apparently they don't do that. Why don't they do that? Why don't you do that? And I'm sorry, we're going on a tangent. It's almost an been talking for almost an hour. I've been pausing in between when I should be doing it on my notes and raging for you afterwards. So from now on, where did my fucking pen go? Okay, from now on, it's only if I really have something to say, I will write it down. I will write it down. I swear. No more. But that's about locals, okay? That's just for local things. Arnell's Pizza or the one in I swear. The places in Nuttree are the bomb, I swear to God.
Wheat pies, or it's a cool place where they have a nice oven and they make the Neapolitan pies, or it's like, we have one near us that's like a fusion place. It's like an Indian food fusion, Indian American, and they have like tikka masala pizza and stuff. I would much rather have your interesting local pizza spot or some of those more niche ones. Like around us we have like Mountain Mike's or like Round Table Pizza, which are like chains, but they're not like Pizza Hut. They're like a little step up.
Okay.
I would rather have any of those. But if there's a Pizza Hut pizza sitting there, I'm not going to be like, oh, I would never. Yeah, I'll fuck up a Domino's. Like, that's fine. It's probably delicious.
It's pizza.
So I dropped Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and Domino's all currently in C, and we can move them around.
That's
but
fine.
they are all currently in C, below, in and out. We can try to quickly rate these.
No. The fact of the matter, it doesn't matter. It's pizza.
Yeah.
It's pizza. I may have a preference for Papa John's. I know the Papa is very not okay, but also the company distance himself. I don't care. I'm not going to give bonus points for that. That's my preferred pizza. But these chain pizzas, it doesn't matter. It's pizza. You're going to eat it no matter what.
I like all the pizzas fine. Like, I'll eat all of them fine too. I would say of those 4 pizzas, Little Caesars, I actually really love their pizza. Like, I really like Little Caesars pizza. I crave it sometimes. I don't know that I really crave the other ones so much.
I like their hot
I
breads.
tried their Batman
Hot breads
pizza.
are cool.
That was pretty good.
Domino's to me might be the lowest tier pizza, but Domino's wings and pasta is my favorite. I love getting their wings and pasta.
Yeah.
And their
I
sandwiches.
do like their wings though.
Really
Domino's
good.
wings
They're like
are
baked
pretty good
sandwiches.
and
It's
probably
legit.
better
Papa
than
John's can be up there with Little Caesars as the best pizza, but I've also had the worst pizzas from Papa John's. Sometimes their cheese, there's something about their cheese when it's done that I take a bite and it's like, ugh, and I just feel a little bit nauseous and I don't want to eat anymore. Sometimes their pizza's top tier.
This is why I'm saying it don't matter. Lump them in C because someone is someone's favorite, someone's least favorite. Good experience, bad experience.
Okay.
It's pizza. Unless you're getting it from an actual restaurant that specializes in pizza. Like, oh man, what was that place where I used to live? Oh,
Adriatico's?
Blaze.
Oh, Blaze.
No. Oh my God, Adriatico. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Adriatico's is good. La Rosa's I like.
Blaze is good. Blaze is like a franchise place, but Blaze is good. I like Blaze.
I like Dewey's a lot.
It was a place that it was like Blaze, but it was like better than Blaze. It was like 800 degrees something.
Dewey's is one of my favorite
great.
pizzas.
Oh, man.
Dewey's is legit. They've got a good salad and great pizzas.
Yeah.
And what's that place? Mellow Mushroom is similar to Dewey's. They have like a different flavor profile, but
I didn't like theirs as much personally, but theirs was still good.
they have a really good buffalo chicken at Mellow Mushroom.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, for the sake of moving on, we have all 4 pizza places. I have them right now below In-N-Out Burger.
yeah, I'll put them at the bottom of C.
Yeah,
They're-
bottom of C.
Okay.
They're in C solidly, but whatever.
Yeah,
That's
there's.
where
I
they
agree
be.
with that.
Taco Bell.
F.
I feel like this
I
one
don't
is
care.
divisive.
This
F.
one is going to be divisive.
Yeah, it probably is.
Maybe
Really?
not for us.
If you're high, it's S tier. I've never been high, but like I think everyone that's high always like that's the thing, right? When you get
Yeah,
high, it's like
if you're
Taco
high,
Bell's the
then you
stereotypical
get
thing
that.
people want.
Yeah.
I have a specific personal memory that endears Taco Bell to me, and also I generally enjoy their food, and I don't care if you say, like, oh, it's E grade meat. It's what they use in dog food. My dog is fine. She eats dog food every day. seems fine to me.
Your dogs are fine? Wow, that's good
Wow,
to hear. Thanks for
yeah,
asking.
it's
Or
fine.
wait.
I was in college, and I was a broke boy in college. I did not have a lot. I usually lived, like, managing my debit account, like, oh, I got $5, so I can spend $4.50 in dinner tonight or something, like, and I like going out, so I tried to as much as I could. One time, I went to Taco Bell, and I made my order in the drive-thru, and I got to the window, and I realized that for some reason my like debit card was out of my wallet. It was at home. I had like $1 or $2 in cash. I didn't have enough, and I got to the window, and I was like, oh, I forgot my wallet. I'll just leave. Like, I was so bummed out because I was like, I had a long shift at work, ready for some dinner, and I was like, I'm so sorry. You wasted the food. And the guy was like, bro, don't worry about it. Here is your food. Enjoy your night.
Oh.
And like,
Aw.
it's, you get a lot of like stoners and people who don't give a damn who work at Taco Bell. They've always been so friendly to me. They've always been, Taco Bell is just like this place where like, yeah, it's trashy. Yeah, it's like gross beef with gross cheese sauce and the lettuce is horrendous and
Yes.
I don't care. Give me a crunch wrap and some zero sugar Baja Blast and I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
That's like A tier for me. I love it.
Here's my proposal, because you could debate endlessly about the quality of the food. It doesn't matter. Taco Bell exists in a category of its own. It is T tier.
Ooh.
It's a separate ranking.
Where's T?
Because it doesn't matter. We're putting it in, I say we put it in T. You could literally, like, you go there and it doesn't matter if there's dirt in that tortilla. You're going to eat it. It tastes good. The hot sauce, the Baja Blast, you could identify a million.
Smother that shit in some hot sauce.
Yeah, it's there for you when you need it. It like exists in its own pocket dimension because it's not Mexican, but it's, kinda, I guess.
It used to be or something.
It just
I
is
think
a
it used to
different
be.
beast. It's a different beast.
T tier does not exist within the normal tiers. It is off to the side and neither above nor below any other tier.
Yeah. I think that's what Taco Bell deserves.
Okay.
I approve
I
this
agree.
message.
I agree.
I'm gonna just drop it and never had so that I know that it's something to put into a separate category. We've not had any never had
Yeah,
yet.
but that's T tier. That's T.
T tier.
Okay. Taco Bell's either A or in a category of its own.
T. We're saying T.
T. This is
T.
consensus. Consensus.
Oh, okay, you're okay. Cool. T tier. Taco Bell. Confirmed.
All right.
Fazoli's. Going back to pizza.
What?
Fazoli's?
Fazoli's.
What the fuck is a
Fazoli's?
Fazoli's?
What's
This
Fazoli's?
one's for Mandy. I kiss my fingers and point up to God.
There used to be one here in Cincinnati that I know I went to a couple times growing up.
Never had
Fazoli's.
Fazoli's.
Zoli's is not just a pizza place. I would say it is possibly the only fast food Italian food place.
Ooh.
If you want some spaghetti marinara, if you want some chicken Alfredo, or not Alfredo, chicken Parmesan, if you want a nice meatball sandwich and everything comes with free breadsticks, you can get as many breadsticks even through the drive-thru. You can be like, hey, toss in some extra breadsticks. And they're like, yeah, bro, here's some breadsticks.
No way.
Zoli's
No way.
is S tier for me. This is like Mandy's favorite, like fast food, possibly one of Mandy's favorite restaurants, because spaghetti marinara is like one of her favorite things, and their spaghetti marinara is outstanding.
Okay.
It's so good. Yeah, I'm not saying it's good Italian food. I'm not saying that it's even all very Italian food. It's like a flavor of childhood. There's something about their marinara sauce that captures that like school lunch tomato sauce, but like you liked it, or almost like that SpaghettiOs sort of flavor.
Oh,
It's like, it's just so good. And the breadsticks are so good. They're like drenched in garlic butter. And I'm not saying it's not trashy. I'm not saying anything else. It's S tier for me.
Okay. I'm looking at their menu and I hear everything you're saying and I would love to agree with it because everything you're saying speaks to my soul. It looks like their dishes are kind of what I like about Pizza Hut's pasta. It's quick, it's easy, it has that sense of it's not an expensive pasta like some fancy Italian place, but it's like that childhood pasta. However, I cannot judge it because I have not had it. So what I'll do is I'm going to drag Amy. There's a Fazoli's that is about 45 minutes from me.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to drag her there probably today.
Cool. We'll pause recording till then. Let me know.
And we'll come back and I'll update in the
I found
next
this on the
episode
web.
if I agree with this or not. I'll do some actual research.
I'm jealous that you guys have a Fazoli's you can go to.
I've not had Fazoli since I was single digits, so it's hard for me to remember how to. I have no way to rank it either, so I'm just going to default. I'll put it in S right now. Bob says Fazoli's is S tier. I don't remember because it's been so long. Mark's never had it.
It's 45 minutes away. It's not exactly near.
Hey, we drive 45 minutes to get Cane's, okay?
Okay.
Some things are worth it.
Yeah, all right, well, let's talk about that. Yeah.
There's a wing place that we've all eaten at in Fairfield, Ohio. A shout out to Buffalo Joe's in Fairfield, Ohio. That was a heck of a drive from my hometown. But they were worth the 40-minute drive because their wings were the best in the state.
Careful if you ask for extra wet.
Yeah.
Don't order extra sauce. An extra side of sauce. You don't need it.
I do love Buffalo Joe's. Yeah, you don't need extra sauce. You want soup? You want sauce soup? You go get it extra wet.
So right now I've got 4 points for Mark, who's come back from negative
so it's
2 or
only
3
in
at one
LA,
point. I got
okay.
5 points for
Wow.
Bob, so we're close. We're pretty
Yeah.
close here. Just listen to the passion you guys have had for different things. I've adjusted the
Yes,
points
yes.
as we've gone along. But let's, I don't know if you guys are okay to keep going a little bit. We can try to do some faster ratings, but we've not done any of the sandwich.
Well, Bob just mentioned Cane's.
Yes.
Cane's.
And I
Okay,
think
we do
we are
Cane's.
going to have a talk about Cane's.
Cane's is worth a talk.
Cane's is worth a talk.
Okay, all right. Cane's, we'll do Cane's.
Do you want this or you want me to go first?
I want to hear, unless you want to hear my thing about Cane's.
Okay, Cane's, for me, it's the most S tier part is the sauce. The cane sauce that comes, that's like the one sauce they have. They have ketchup.
Oh,
or
I've
whatever,
seen
but
this.
it's like
I've
their
never
main
been
dipping
to it, but
sauce.
I've seen
It's
it.
good. It's nice. It's a good dipping sauce for some chicken fingers and french fries.
I love their chicken and fries. I love it. I think they taste delicious.
Everything else you get in like a regular Cane's meal, the chicken tenders, excellent. At least A tier for me. The fries, crinkle cut, always crispy. Not like my favorite fries in the world, but always good, especially because you dip them in the sauce. The toast that's toasted and crispy on one side, S tier. Ooh. And their coleslaw, solid. Normal, whatever coleslaw. I like coleslaw. It's tasty.
So we have A to S for Bob.
It's all good. I love Cane's.
Mm-hmm. Look at the picture that I've put in the Discord.
I
don't
see this
Okay,
picture.
What the damn hell is happening?
Urban Legends Showdown Cane's mukbang.
There's a picture of a cryptid in the background of someone with a massive pile of probably like 50 nut
It's a
chicken.
Cane's mukbang for like 10 people.
Uh,
Jesus.
Yeah. and one girl tried to eat it all. But why is there a cryptid?
All right, so that's my take on Canes. What do you got, Mark? Where you at?
Canes. D.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, explain.
I don't care. It's one of those things where Canes, this is probably biased, but everyone built up Canes as being this, it's the most incredible thing. It's you have to have Canes. Everything about it is like oozing with S tier goodness. I had it. I've had it multiple times. It's fine. It's not mind-blowing. It's not incredible. The sauce is okay. I'd prefer sauce from so many different places than their sauce. I don't like coleslaw. Their Texas toast is just a piece of white bread. Their chicken sandwich is fine. It's like nothing about it. Their fries, crinkle cut, I don't really like them. It feels like that school lunch, but not in the nostalgic way of the Italian place you're talking about. There's nothing about Cane's that stands out as great food to me in any way.
You had the
chicken
sandwich?
I've had the chicken sandwich.
They have a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, they have a chicken sandwich, and I've had the
chicken fingers.
I've got the chicken fingers. I got it all.
Okay.
And I got the whole plate. I've eaten in the restaurant. I've done drive-through. I've had it. It's fine. Like, it's okay. Nothing about it is exceptional in any way. And I would put that at C, but it's like the animalistic drive for Canes that people like you said you would go 45 minutes for it. I just don't understand it. Therefore, out of, I think, pure spite, I just want to put it at D.
I would be willing to drive 20, 30 minutes for Canes. Yeah.
Ugh, why?
Their chicken tenders are just so satisfyingly
There's
good to
one
me.
near where I live
Do you
in
have
Oakland,
like
so I
chicken
can go there
tenders at
for
other
mine,
places?
too.
Are you familiar with chicken tenders?
I do like chicken tenders. I'm not really a chicken tenders guy. I would usually go for wings or nuggets as opposed to tenders.
Cane's is the only fast food place, and I would include Chick-fil-A in this, where when I get their chicken, when I bite into a chicken tender, or if you cut it or whatever, I've never had a moment where I looked at it and I was like, oh, is this processed? Their chicken is always like just good chicken thigh, like chicken tenderloin, whatever, meat. It's always good quality, and it's always cooked right. It's never dry and sad. The breading is never too thick or too light. They have achieved the perfect chicken finger. And if you don't care about chicken fingers, that's fine. And like, you're allowed to not like the sauce too, because I love the sauce, but that's like a personal taste thing. But like, it's just the best chicken fingers you can get in a drive-thru.
So we have an S tier and a D tier.
I don't know.
I can put it at B. That's like right in the middle of S and D.
B?
That's the average between S and D. I hate to tell you.
B? It's not B food.
I would say I like Cane's better than most standard drive-through stuff.
Really?
I would put Cane's above Denny's definitely
Yes.
in myself. Putting it with Five Guys feels good to me, even though I feel like Five Guys is also underrated on this list.
It's just the diversity of stuff. It's like it's so one note. The chicken finger, like I said, it's fine, but it's not.
Five Guys serves burgers and fries, and we have that at B. They also have a hot dog and a BLT, but no one's ever ordered those.
But I don't like Cane's.
You're just being spiteful because everyone overhyped it.
Whenever Bob said S and you said D, I knew that we were not, like, there's not going to be a consensus, but if I average you out, it's a B.
Ugh.
I don't know how we could ever convince you two to, like...
No, you gotta pick one. I will not accept a B. I will not accept anything except a D.
Great.
But...
Then 2 points to Bob for being correct, and this is definitely S or A tier.
Yeah, I don't know why you chose to do that when you knew Wade was already on my side.
Because I would rather not like have this merge of let's hold hands and let's compromise. I will stand in my not point having D hole here because Raising Cane's is overrated. It's the same as the In-N-Out crowd. It doesn't matter. It's food, yes, but I would pick anything above Cane's.
You know what else makes Cane's S tier?
Cane
is a dog, and there have been generations of Cane's, and there are pictures of the dog in the restaurant.
The original Cane's must be dead, and that's as dead as my caring for Cane's.
All right, Bob, were you S or A tier? Because I had to pick one according to Mark, so I sided with you. Was it S or A?
S.
S tier. All right.
It's the extra spite, Mark.
I gave Mark a couple points for his passion and dedication to his point. But right now we have 10 points for Bob, 7 points for Mark. That's where we stand.
Wow.
We're going to go quickly here because we're running out of time. We're technically probably even out of time, but I want to get some of these sandwich places in here. Penn Station, Subway, and Jimmy John's.
I only had Subway. I never had
Wait,
Jimmy
I have a
John's.
concept.
Sure.
What if we move to a speed round? And this is just arbitrary, but points go to the person that Wade agrees with.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be very skewed toward me, but that's fine.
So you throw it out there. We get 1 or 2 sentences to explain our position, and then Wade. I mean, you can give points to whoever you want, but Speed round.
Okay, let's do Penn Station first.
A.
Never had it.
B. It's okay, but barely better than Subway.
Barely better than Subway.
Points to Bob, then A.
Miles ahead of Subway. Streets ahead even.
It's barely better.
I think Penn Station is very far ahead of Subway.
Never had Penn Station.
I think so. Subway.
C. It's a sandwich.
It's a gross sandwich.
It's a fine
C.
sandwich.
The veggies are gross.
I'm going to agree with Mark. I think C to D is fair for that.
C.
Low C.
So point to Mark for that.
Boo.
Jimmy John's.
A.
Never had it.
I like their types of sandwiches.
I worked at Jimmy John's. I've eaten probably hundreds of Jimmy John's sandwiches. Still A for me. Love it.
I agree with both of you. You both get a point, and it's Molly craves Jimmy John's sometimes. I've never personally been a huge fan of it, but for my wife's sake, I will go with A for you all, and you both get points.
I feel like you have to like cold sandwiches, and I know a lot of people like a hot sandwich.
I like both.
If you're cool with cold
I like
sandwiches,
a cold
I like
sandwich.
There's other sandwich places, but
I
I also
never
want to
had a
get some
hot
of my
sandwich,
favorites
actually.
in here. Skyline Chili.
I mean,
Never had it.
S.
S. Honestly,
S.
like
Skyline
we must
chili.
be biased. We have to be biased, but it doesn't matter. S.
A bunch of Cincinnati boys. What can we say?
10 points for both of you. It is S to me.
The only chili shop that's more S than Skyline is Camp Washington.
I've never had that one. I'm going to put Gold Star on here, too. What do you guys think about Gold Star?
Gold Star S plus.
What? Excuse me?
S plus.
Excuse
Better
me?
above Skyline.
Gold Star B.
Oh no! Their chili's better. Their hot sauce is better. Like
Their
everything
hot
about
sauce
it's better.
is not better.
Their hot sauce is better. It's not.
Skyline's hot sauce is way better.
Gold Star's hot sauce is basically Frank's Red Hot.
Skyline's hot sauce is like Frank's Red Hot, only spicier and good.
No, it's Tabasco. It's worse.
It is not Tabasco because I hate Tabasco and I like Skyline.
Well, I'll do a blind
All right,
taste
speed
test.
round. Speed round. We're speed rounding.
Right.
I'm going to
Boy,
give points to
boy.
Bob here. I do think it's higher than B. I think it's pretty close to Skyline, but I would give Skyline the edge. The one thing I like a lot more about Gold Star is their crinkle fries. If you get chili cheese fries, their fries stay crispy to me a lot longer than Skyline's do.
Well, it sounds like it's better than Skyline's. Sounds like it's better.
Chili cheese fries are pretty good, but the chili's not as good, and that's the whole thing.
Chili is better.
It's not.
It is.
Ooh,
Yes.
wrong.
I would get a 3-way or a cheese coney at Skyline first. And Gold Star is doing like a burger thing now. They used to do like these burritos,
Yuck.
and Molly loved their
Gross.
burritos.
I don't care
But they
about
got rid of the burritos to bring in burgers,
That's
and
dumb.
that knocked it down
Okay,
a notch for me
that's
too.
dumb.
Bad call. Burgers are dumb.
But I wouldn't go there for any of those things. I only go there for chili spaghetti.
All right, so S plus Skyline. I've got Gold Star at like an A or a B. I just think it's a notch down.
A is fine. Below Skyline is where Gold Star belongs.
All right, Gold Star A. All right, what next? What about Steak and Shake?
Never had.
C. I don't really care.
Steak and Shake is big nostalgia for me. We used to go there after marching band performances and like after like all kinds of stuff. A for me. I love their milkshakes and I love their greasy. What's it called? The sandwich on the bread melt.
Oh, I see.
The melt. You know,
Yeah.
the one. It's like a burger, but it's on
Yeah.
rye bread
Okay.
with Thousand Island dressing. What the hell is that called?
Panini?
No, it's a specific thing.
I don't know, man.
They did a 3D grilled cheese at one point where they like made the burger inside out and toasted the bun, and they had like
What?
it was called 3D grilled cheese. It was a cheeseburger basically where they toasted the bun and put it inside out, so it was like crispy biting into it. It was like a grilled cheese.
It's called a patty melt.
patty melt.
Their patty melt is delicious.
So you said A. What did you say, Mark?
C. I don't care.
Man, I'm gonna not give any points. I'd put it at a B myself. I think it's right in between there. They suffer from inconsistency. If you get Steak and Shake that's good, it's top of the line. But I've also waited in horrible Steak and Shake lines, and I've also had horrible Steak and Shake foods. Maybe I'll side with Mark and give it a C, but it's like a high C or a B to me.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is nostalgia, which is personal.
Yeah.
So
But I've got some nostalgia from there too, because I used to go there after work with friends and stuff. So I've got that. Anyway, Freddy's frozen custard and steak burger, which is a similar type sandwich thing.
You took me there
Never.
once, and I don't remember.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never had this. I saw it cropping up. I've never
Okay, so
been.
never had for both of you. I'll put, but for me, I think Freddy's is just a notch above Steak and Shake. They're pretty close. I'd put Freddy's at like a B, but you guys should try. It's pretty good. Panda Express.
D.
I would say,
I would say a
for
B.
similar reasons to Denny's, C.
Yeah.
I've had
B.
really good consistency with Panda Express. You know what you're going to get.
I
It
like
is what it is.
5
Their
times.
rice is
The
fine. Their
chicken's
fried
pretty
rice
good.
is fine. It's not special,
rice
but
is
it's
pretty
it's tasty.
I'd say
You know
it's
what
the
the orange
steamed
chicken's
rice. I
going to
don't
be.
like fried
You know
rice.
what
I
the
like
string bean
steamed
chicken's
rice.
going to be. It's always the same. I would say C.
The only reason I say D versus that is because, yes, Denny's is the same every time, consistency, but when you know what you're getting, I always think to myself, I know what I'm getting, but it's not really what I want.
I would give it a B B or an A myself. I really like it. I've never
C.
had bad food from there. Like
Really?
their orange chicken and rice is just like it's
I like the
something
orange
that my
chicken, yeah.
body wants.
Yeah.
I salivate thinking about it.
I gotta get you to a good Chinese restaurant, man.
He would never.
I mean, I like Chinese food, but their orange chicken to me is just something else. I don't know. But I'll agree with Bob. He was higher there, so I'll give Bob a point. Right now we're at 24, Bob, 19, Mark.
right.
So Mark, you have to do some major like shifting here to pull me in.
All right, speed.
KFC.
D. I really like it, but I can't say it's good for you.
B. Yeah,
B.
I like it, but it can't
B.
be bad. It can't be slow too.
I think a B is fair. Wash, but yeah, no, B is good. Popeyes.
F.
Oh, A.
I have a story, but I can't put it down.
I mean, yeah, D
A or
for me.
B.
Okay.
Popeyes
A
is
or B.
fine. Overhyped. I live in North Carolina, and everyone was like, "Popeyes is the best." No, it's fucking not. It's fine. It's chicken.
A or B
whatever.
for
I've not had enough to be able to really rate myself, but D, F. Okay, I'll put it in D for now. But I mean, I'm not gonna get points.
Can I tell the story?
We got time.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, I was in Austin for this, and it was like we were filming space, and I go and I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, there's Popeyes by my Airbnb here. So I go in the drive-thru. There's only one car ahead of me. It takes me 20 minutes to get from the speaker to the front, and I only got my order in like in minute 19 of the 20. They actually talked to me, and then I pull around, and I get there, and it's pandemonium through the window. The manager is a middle-aged woman. She's screaming. There's 4 teenage kids in here, like young, way too young kids, but they're all working there, and they're just screaming. I don't even know what they were screaming about. They're just like screaming at this. Finally, after 5 minutes of watching this fight ensue, one of them comes over to the window, opens it up, is like, "Hey, what'd you order?"
No, God.
Oh no.
And then he's like, and I said, whatever my order was, it was some kind of like meal box. And he looks at me, he gives me that look, he goes,
Oh God.
"Hey, are you Markiplier?" And then I'm like, oh God.
Get me out of here.
And then he goes over to his buddy, he's like, "Hey, it's Markiplier." And this guy comes over and just like glares at me for a minute straight. And then the guy who was glaring at me, the lady yells at him, and he turns around just like from the glare to the, "Oh, and then just starts right back in the fight. And then I ordered like a meal box with fries and a drink. I get handed the drink. I poke the straw in, and I notice that there's no fizz. I ordered like a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh no.
And there's no fizz, and also it's not brown. And I crack open the lid, and it's just like slightly bubbly water with some dirt at the bottom.
Oh,
like
God.
literal specks of dirt at the bottom of this cup.
No.
And then I get handed
God.
my bag of quote-unquote food. He had tossed in a bag, no box, a chicken leg, a handful of fries, and like 2 pieces, like butt ends of a nugget. He hands that back to me. And then goes right back to fighting and screaming. And I just walk away from this because like, what the hell happened to me?
That's a pretty awful first and only experience. That's fair.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
That's
bad.
fair, that's fair.
I'll give you 3 points for that story. Okay, 24 to 22. Bob's still up. We're gonna try to get a couple more quick ones in. Arby's.
Ooh.
Never had.
But B,
Yeah.
like it's different. It's different. I'll give it B for different. It's not good. I don't really like it, but it is different. And they have curly fries, so B.
I like their fries. Their curly fries with the horsey sauce, really good.
Oh,
And I like, this is weird, but they have gyros, which is like a red. I don't know if they still do, but they used to have gyros. I love those things.
Mm.
Delicious.
interesting. Never had that.
Where'd you put it, Bob?
B is good. I love B. I agree.
All right, Wash. White Castle. Bob, you go first.
A or S.
Before
A or
I'm
S?
eating White Castle, B. Very happy. Excited about it. After I've eaten White Castle, F. Big sad. Not good things happening to my insides. Complicated.
Okay, so C or a D, I guess.
No. You guys, a B and then an F. Before and after. I agree with
Okay,
Bob.
B then
I
F.
agree.
It changes over time, but
It's
it can
an
be.
A or
It
an
is a
S.
B
I'll
and
accept
an
a
F
B, but an A
simultaneously.
or an S. White Castle's burgers are awesome.
All right, point to Bob. Okay, Chipotle.
A, solid, and I almost feel like I'm healthy when I'm eating it. I almost.
B.
I know I'm not, but it's almost there.
B, because I always think I'm going to order healthy, and then I'm like, guacamole, and double sour cream, and mostly cheese. I want cheese mixed into sour cream in a cup with a spoon, and some barbacoa on that shit.
Ask your own doing.
Yeah, well, they trapped me.
I don't eat Chipotle, but Molly loves it. I'll put it in A for her, and I know that they're quick and we've only ever had like one mistake with an order. They've been pretty consistent. She likes it a lot. It seems like people really like it a lot. So I'll go with Mark for that with the A.
Cool.
But personally, I don't really eat it. DQ.
I don't think I've ever gone for the food.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't get food from Dairy Queen.
No.
I have gotten food
I only
from Dairy
gotten
Queen.
the ice
It's
cream from
equivalent
Dairy
to like
Queen. I
a
never get
professional
food.
sports stadium concession stand.
That's not really far off, yeah.
It's not good. It's fine and edible, but it's not good. Why in God's name would you get food when they got blizzards and peanut butter parfaits and shit?
Exactly.
Get out of that part of the menu and order some ice cream. God
Yeah.
So if you had to rate it based on what you've had from there, where would you put it?
damn. A for the ice cream,
A
but the
for ice
food
cream.
might as well not exist.
A for the ice cream. Okay, Mark.
I mean, I'll give a C. It's just like, it's okay. The blizzards are pretty good. I'll give it that, but nothing else there is good.
I think I'll agree with Mark here. I think C is about where I'd put it. So 24-25. We're a 1 point differential here.
Yeah.
Checkers / rallies.
Love it.
Never had it.
Love it.
Yeah, the burgers are okay.
For me, their fries are S. Their burgers are kind of average.
I would put a C, I guess.
I love a big Buford. Are you kidding me?
Oh, right. But, nah, I mean,
Buford.
A Buford.
They used to have really interesting sandwiches. There was a Rally's near the school that I worked at in Cincinnati for a couple of years, and they used to have like weird like a barbecue onion ring spicy chicken sandwich with, and it was like, yeah, new shit. Yeah, you're trying stuff. All right. Always have the S tier fries, and then always have some kind of weird new burger chicken sandwich thing to try. I love it. A for me.
Okay, A and C.
Yes,
Is that where we're
C,
at?
yeah.
Oh, God, I gotta go with Mark because I don't know if I can quite put it at A because they're not as consistent and their burgers are a step down.
Yes.
But I want to put it at A because when they're on, they are.
The
But it's just like we
fries.
have inconsistency already down there at C.
The fries.
I know, man. The fries those are the best fast food fries.
But yeah, best fast food fries. I will give it that.
Best fries.
Okay, we need to get a tiebreaker before we can wrap up. Then,
Do Long John Silver's.
have you guys had Wingstop?
No, do Long John
Yes.
Silver's. Make that the tiebreaker.
Long John Silver's. That'll be interesting to see where
Oh,
you guys.
no.
agree.
I've
Okay,
never had Long
Silver's.
John
Yeah, that's a good
Silver's.
one.
So I feel like Mark has history with this one. I'm concerned.
I do.
Uh-oh.
I do. Long John Silver's S. I will take no questions. S. It is like you look for fish anywhere else in this entire lineup. Maybe McDonald's has a fish sandwich. It's not that great. Their Baja fish tacos sustained me through college. It was 2 for $5. They were so much food. It was good. I can't agree that it would be healthy. I don't know the health of it, but I love Long John Silver's. It is
Okay.
a tragedy that there aren't that many of them. Like fish as an option for fast food, it's delightful.
All right, Bob.
I have a fundamental problem with the premise of Long John Silver's, and that is that you should serve fish in a fast food context.
Okay,
You know, if I ever wanted a surefire way to get diarrhea, I would try and get someone to cook me a fish meal in under 5 minutes. If I ever wanted to try and get listeria from a restaurant, I'd go somewhere where they got raw fish flopping around in the same place that a teenager is filling up my Diet Coke. If I ever wanted to eat the shit that's inside of a shrimp that you have to clean out before you fry the shrimp, I would order shrimp from a Long John Silver's because they don't clean those veins out. And it's not a vein, it's a digestive tract full of shrimp poop.
This is slander.
F.
Oh,
Long John
no,
Silver's
no,
F.
no.
Okay, for your rant, I will give you 2 points. However,
No.
I
Go-
agree with Mark. I love Long John Silver's, man.
Yes!
I might actually get it today after you mentioned that because I love fish and it's hard to get fish. And I've actually never had a bad meal or felt bad after eating Long John Silver's.
No diarrhea for me.
Enjoy your night sweats and tinkle butt for the next 2 days.
That's complicated though because I gave points to Bob for his if you think about fast food fish, it is a little scary. But like I've never had a problem with it and I really genuinely enjoy it. So I have to almost wash on the points, even though like man, I have to agree with Mark on I'd put it high up because I love it and it's hard to get.
How you gonna agree with Mark and not give him points? That seems savage.
Maybe
I'm not trying to give him the win, but that just seems pretty savage.
That is pretty rough.
maybe the
but-
tiebreaker will be Sonic.
Ooh.
Oh.
They've got great drinks. They've got like burgers, chicken, kind of similar to DQ in the menu, I would imagine. But I think they have more drink options. Probably similar ice cream options.
It's
Sonic is tough.
fine.
Sonic is tough.
Sonic has everything. Corn dog, burger, nuggets, French fries, tater tots, drinks of like hundreds of varieties because you can mix things together. If you have a mood for a specific thing, Sonic probably serves it like a fast food thing. They probably serve it, and it's probably fine. Which makes me want to say it's B, because it's like it's above the standard average burger or chicken sandwich joint in options, even if it's at the same quality level. I would say B.
Okay, Mark, where would you put it?
I've had bad experiences with it, but also I can't rate it too lowly because Amy really loves Sonic. So I would say C. It's okay. I like the quirkiness of delivering on Rollerheads, but whatever.
I had it between B and C because I also feel like with the options and the drinks and stuff, it's like A tier. Having the options is high, but like it's also, to me, like I don't ever crave the food from Sonic. There's never been one day where I'm like, man, I want a Sonic burger. It's kind of like I want a Sonic drink and I'm hungry, so I'll get some food to go with it, which lowers it to me. So I've got it right in between. Damn it. Okay, another tiebreaker because I can't really pick. So I'm right between you two.
Oh, you weenie.
This is not how tiebreakers work.
I'm sorry, I can't pick that because it's perfectly between.
All right.
What's a place we haven't done that everyone's probably had?
Has everyone had Wiener Schnitzel?
Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
Oh, okay.
I cannot rate that one because I would never have had it.
It's a hot dog drive-through place. It's really good.
Okay, I got one. This is probably divisive. La Rosa's.
So for everyone out there listening, La Rosa's is a Cincinnati pizza chain. It's basically like a Papa John's or a Domino's or whatever, but it's specifically in Cincinnati. I think they've expanded outward a little bit.
It's like
but
regional,
it's pizza, pasta. They've got wings. You know, the normal like Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's kind of
pizza joint.
I will go first if you guys want.
Have at it.
F. There is not one thing that I have gotten from La Rosa's that I like. And maybe this is indication of my bias again because everyone from Cincinnati is like, hey, La Rosa's. I feel like they have to say that with a gritted smile. They're like, yeah, Cincinnati. Bro, we're proud of this. It's awful. Every part of it is awful. I've gone in the restaurant, I've had it delivered. It's just bad across the board. Every time there's been a party with our friends and they're like, let's get La Rosa's, I die a little inside because I'm just like, God, I have to tough through another rubbery, like where it's just this weird sheet of plastic cheese on top. Like anything else, like side salads, breadsticks, doesn't matter. It's all the same. I believe they 3D printed it out of the same plastic that they use for everything. It's terrible.
Okay. Bob, where would you put it?
Oh, I forgot what you thought about this, and I thought we weren't going to agree on one. Listen, I have a different rant, okay? I have never chosen to go to La Rosa's because I've only ever had it in the context of like, oh yeah, we're having the meeting, you know, we're having the student council meeting. So we're going to order pizza and you guys will come and talk about student issues and have some La Rosa's, okay? I've only ever had it in that context where like someone bought it for a group, I'm part of the group, so I ate some of it. That's not a very fair shake, but it's always been fucking disgusting. And it's exactly like you're describing, Mark. It's like the crust is like chewy in the wrong way.
Yeah.
The cheese
Enough
is
slander.
like
You're both wrong. No points. It's good. This is at least B tier. It's above the other pizza places.
No, it's not.
La Rosa's, like their pepperoni, the square cuts, it's so good.
No.
Oh no, you get left with that one middle, all cheese, all plastic cheese.
Oh my god, dude, a pepperoni bacon, like half pepperoni bacon is so, I could eat it right now.
Yeah, you get the 5 pepperonis on the whole pizza. You gotta divvy it up.
No points. You're both wrong. It's B tier.
Oh my god.
If you're in Cincinnati, try it for yourselves.
God, don't
go to Dewey's for the love of God. Get some good
Frisch's
pizza.
Big Boy. Frisch's Big Boy. I know there's like Frisch's that aren't the Cincinnati one, but Cincinnati's Frisch's Big Boy.
Have you had Big Boy, Mark?
I have many times.
They've got if you go in, they've got like the soup and salad bar. They've got like the fruit and all that. They've got fish on the menu, burgers, chicken. They've got a pretty wide variety. They got like soups, like vegetable soup, that kind of thing. I think they've got breakfast that they'll do. So they do like a variety of stuff like that. It is fast food. Like you can go through the drive-through. It's kind of more along the lines of a Denny's. I'm explaining for everyone else out there. Like typically you want to go and sit down and stuff for like the full experience, but you can get it to go fast food.
For me, Big Boy, A tier.
Okay.
Big nostalgia for me. The soup and salad bar, super fun. Big Boy always had a specific architectural design where there's a lot of windows and like a sort of atrium on the front of it, and if you sit in that, there's windows all around you, and it's really fun. I forget what it's called. There's like a ham sandwich that's like a big boy thing. I don't know if it's Moon Over My Hammy or something. It's like a funny named ham sandwich. It's my Uncle Mike's favorite. He always gets it, and so that's like a connection for me. Very good. The chocolate lava cake is like one of Mandy's favorite things. It's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
There's just, if I went there now, like, it's like a never meet your hero situation. I don't think it would stand up to what I remember, but I love it. All the memories and this and everything.
Okay.
A tier for me. Love it.
I was gonna say the exact same thing, and
God
I
damn it.
literally
Okay, we'll
was
keep going because I agree. It's A tier.
because my dad took me to Frisch's all the time, and we would just
my
like
grandparents took me there too.
tear apart that salad bar, the soup, the vegetable soup.
Oh, yeah.
I would get bowl after
They have
bowl.
fish. They have fish
did
dinners
have
and stuff
fish.
that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just like the warmness of the feel in there, because we would always go at night and it'd be dark outside and all the warm lighting before all these LED bulbs are there. You know,
Yeah.
it really felt this nice, comforting feel, and all the people friends, and the pie counter, the pie thing. Oh,
Yeah.
pumpkin pie. Like, that's where I really fell in love with pumpkin pie. I unironically think, I don't think it's S tier special, but for memory's sake and like the food that I enjoyed at the time, A tier. Easily.
Oh, god damn
All right,
it.
well, it's a wash. We'll move on, I guess. The longest episode of Distractible continues, everyone.
You agreeing, bitch.
What's another good one? Whataburger. Let's go with Whataburger. I think we've all had that.
Never
Yes.
had it.
Yeah, this is a Texas local chain. I think it's spread out. My turn to go first. I would say it's probably D for me, because the burger's okay, fries okay. It's not really that great. And honestly, it was kind of like, oh, what a burger. This is like the local place. Service was bad. I had a bad time. D.
Okay.
Okay, well, I thought we were going to agree on this one for sure. I would put Whataburger at a solid B. I like the variation in their menu. They have a lot of things where it's like burgers with toppings and chicken things of different kinds. They have good sauces. I had a good array of sauces. I've only had it a handful of times, but I tried different stuff every time. I liked it. And I thought the burgers were nice. I thought they were good quality fast food burgers. And I thought they have more interesting choices than like the standard, regular sort of burger fast food place. So I think I would put them a cut above. I would put it at a
So
B.
you're a B, Mark's a D.
You'd put it the same ranking as Wendy's, really?
Wendy's is A.
Oh, Wendy's is A?
What is that?
Five Guys is B.
Right.
I would put it below Five Guys.
Five Guys, KFC, Sonic, Arby's, and Rally's are B, along with I put Freddy's and La Rosa's at B.
Well, that one's wrong.
That is
but
wrong.
I would put it below most of those other B's, but in the B area.
So low B, Mark has it at a D. I had it at a C, which is a goddamn wash.
You have to pick one!
Pick one.
Pick one!
If I have to pick, I gotta go with Mark here then. Because, well, man, the options. I've had some bad experiences at Whataburger, but I've only been there a handful of times. Their food is good. It's not fast.
Don't you remember walking to Whataburger at PAX South in a big group and we had a fun time?
Yes, and they never brought Dana her food. 3 times I went up and was like, hey, my friend hasn't gotten her food. And they still she never got it.
But that didn't affect you.
That affects
So you're saying
Dana.
it's a D.
It was a C to low C for me, which is closer to D. So yes, I guess I would have to go with Mark
No
here.
shot.
The food quality was fine, but it was slow, and the service was the fact that I had to go.
So
3
you're judging
times.
them on their service during a convention rush. I see how it
Well,
is.
that's also, I guess, true. Man, that's true.
Man, that's true.
Do you want to do another one? I don't know.
Yes, it's a wash. Culver's.
What?
Culver's. Go with Culver's.
Culver's?
Bob,
Culver's?
you first.
What's Culver's?
What's
All
Culver's?
right.
Culver's?
Culver's.
You never had Culver's?
Have you had Culver's?
Okay, if you've never had it, we can't do it. It's a burger place, burger and fry place that has like ice cream, probably along the lines of like a Steak and Shake or a Freddy's.
Unfortunately, I have not had Culver's.
It's good. They have good ice cream. They have good roast beef sandwich. If you like, if you want a roast beef sandwich, it's not like Arby's at all. It's tasty.
Jack in the
Okay.
Box.
Oh,
I have a story.
Okay.
We're gonna have a 2-hour episode of Distractible.
It's fine.
It's
I
fine.
like Jack in the Box,
Okay.
and the food is good, and the curly fries are good, and they have some really their munchies menu that they have now is really fun and has some cool stuff on it. One time, my family was in town, and so we had a huge group all together, and so we were making a Jack in the Box order, because it was like, people wanted curly fries and whatever. So we put this order together, and my brother and I drove over to like put the order in and pick it up. This is stunningly similar to your story from earlier, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Some kind of shit was going on. My brother and I walked in, and we put the order in, and it seemed fine, and then we just went and like sat and waited. It was a big order, so we were going to wait for a minute. And at some point, while they should have been making our food, shouting starts emanating from the back of the kitchen area. And it's like a fight. And we're like, oh, shit. Okay, damn. We have to get our food and get out of here. They're shouting. At some point, it gets a little louder. At some point, someone comes up to the front where all the customers are and is shouting back at the kitchen. And then you hear from the kitchen, like, and like back and forth, and it escalates until all the employees are out in front by the registers, and all the customers are like, what the fuck is happening? Holy shit. What was happening, we learned, is the one manager was shouting at all or some of the employees, and the employees weren't having it. And at some point, one of the employees who made themselves the leader was like, that's it! We're leaving! And all the employees left except for the manager.
Oh my god.
And this is like at dinner time at a totally normal time. This is not in the middle of the night or anything. And so the manager is standing there in front of all the, like maybe half a dozen, 8 customers. I mean, not a lot, but enough where she turned around and was like, I'm going to try and make your food now. But it might be a little bit. It's just me, I guess. And she like sadly went back into the kitchen. It was super awkward.
Oh no.
Like all the customers in the lobby, we all were like making eye contact, but kind of being like, hey, ooh.
I said no pickles. Can you remake this? Starts crying.
Our order, of course, was like, this burger with that sauce, add this other sauce, and 9 curly fries. And, so we had this complex order. She handed it to us, and my brother and I were just like, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Someone can eat ramen if it's messed up, whatever. But it took like an hour to get our food. Plus, we saw the whole thing. All that to say, C.
I'll put it at a high C.
I would just quicker. I got B because I love their curly fries. It's like my 3rd favorite fast food to go to. It's like McDonald's, Wendy's preferred, I think. McDonald's, Wendy's kind of tied. If there's 2 in an area, I'd flip a coin. And then Jack in the Box would be next. So I would be.
The combination of the story and agreeing with me, I'll go with Bob here. I had Jack in the Box just below In-N-Out, where I like In-N-Out's burgers a bit more, but the story along with it just sold me. So yeah, Bob, you get the final point. And now after only a 26-minute episode, we were very short. We'll edit this down a lot. No, we won't. It's gonna be a long one. Bob is our winner.
Yay!
There's still 3 rows of restaurants that we have on here that we didn't even get to.
God.
Yeah, this took a while. Let me read the final ratings. So Bob's our winner. Our final ratings for everyone listening at home. We had Skyline Chili at an S, along with Long John Silver's, Fazoli's, Raising Cane's, and McDonald's. At A tier, we had Gold Star Chili, Frisch's Big Boy, Wendy's, Penn Station, Jimmy John's, and Chipotle. At B tier, we had Five Guys, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I had La Rosa's, which is correct, and no one's arguing on that one. Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Sonic, Arby's, Checkers, or Rally's. They're both the same restaurant. And Culver's, I went ahead and just tossed it B because I feel like that's probably about where I would put it whenever I thought we were going to be rating it. We didn't really argue Culver's, so you can say that that's got an asterisk by it. At C tier, do we have any that weren't on the list here? No. So we had Steak and Shake, Panda Express, Denny's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. I don't think these are in any particular order either in the tiers themselves. We didn't really debate that heavily on that part. But Steak and Shake, Panda Express, Denny's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Subway, Dairy Queen, and Whataburger. All of those are in C. D tier, we had IHOP and Popeyes. F tier, Waffle House and White Castle. Though White Castle, I think it was an A or an F, depending on the before and after.
B to F moving average.
Yeah, it was a B and then an F.
So White Castle's probably more like, I guess, C, but it was A or F, depending on what part of the digestive process you're at. Taco Bell was in a tier of its own.
T tier.
T tier.
T tier. And I think that covers everything we rated. I know we didn't get to a lot of things that you guys probably wanted us to. I'm sorry. We did our best. We rated a lot in the time we had.
Yeah, you did.
But Bob, you have a victory speech. Our winner.
You are wrong about La Rosa's as the winner. I feel like I have the authority to declare that.
Victory speech.
And also Long John Silver's. Both wrong.
Okay.
Those are wrong. As the winner, I veto those.
Long John's is...
both of those are denigrated to F tier because you put them in the wrong place and they are they're messed up. That's wrong. It's incorrect.
You know, it's also funny because I'm in the losers bin, the little bullpen for losers, and hey, La Rosa's is here. Like, it's just such a loser. It's down here with me. It's crazy.
Where it belongs.
But no, Long John Silver's is not in this box, so it's crazy. I think it's over with
It must
you.
be in the trash.
No, it's over in your box. I see it. Do you smell it? Smell deep.
Oh, yeah, no.
Baja fish tacos.
I gotta say, I thought this was really coincidental that as you were talking about Long Johns, an ad popped up. The first ad, the entire time we've been doing this, on the tier list page popped up and was ringing in my ears. And I thought it was one of, you or Mark's having, a surprise segment thing. Because it was actually about fish, and I was blown away, and I was going to award bonus points, but it was just an ad, so no bonus points. Long John's is an S or an A. It's so good.
Boo.
And it's so rare to get good fish. The same with Frisch's. The only places I can get fish are Frisch's and Long John's from fast food type places.
Why don't you just eat good food?
Okay.
How dare you?
You made that guy the winner. Wait, you made that guy.
You made that guy the winner.
We had 8 washes in a row. Mark, what's your loser speech?
You're wrong about La Rosa's.
Ah!
I'm glad you both agree on that, but I was the host and I get to decide.
La Rosa's sucks.
La Rosa's is good. I don't understand people who don't like La Rosa's. I don't get it. It must just be something about
Everyone likes the roses. What do you mean you don't understand people not liking the roses? Everyone but me and Mark likes it, and it's stupid.
No, I'm pretty sure there's other people that don't too. Does Tyler like the Roses, or does he hate it? I know he's a strong opinion about it, but I don't remember which way he leans.
I'm sure he'd either kill you because he loves it or hates it, but I have no idea.
He'd kill you either way.
Yeah.
No, people love it or they hate it. I rarely find people that were just like, La Roses is okay. It's either people really like it or really don't.
Because the people that like it never shut up about it. They always order it, and I don't want it.
That's our tier list, everyone. If you guys want to see more of these, go to the Reddit. Let us know what you'd like us to rate. You can tell us if you agree or disagree with us. I'm sure everyone will have opinions, and I can't wait to see how calm, peaceful, and civil you all are about it. That's it for us. Stay tuned for whatever Bob decides to host. Thanks for sticking through with an especially long episode of Distractible. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all next week. Until then, podcast out.
You're not going to tell them to subscribe or anything?
Oh, yeah. You're the winner. You tell them. I don't feel like it.
That's really not my job. I don't.
Subscribe. You can listen to the podcast on all the different podcast platforms on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, etc. Maybe iTunes. I don't know, wherever it is. You can also find us individually. I'm Lord Minion 777 on YouTube, Minion 777 on Twitch. Bob is MySkirm on all the socials, including Facebook, where he streams. Mark is Markiplier. If you have trouble finding him, then maybe you should get a new keyboard, because that's probably your problem. Distractible. We have merch. It's store.distractablepodcast.com.
Yeah.
You'd think we'd learn this eventually.
You'd think we would.
It's that.
Store.distractablepodcast.com. We have merch and stuff. You should get it. Am I missing anything?
Oh, that La Rosa sucks. You forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not true. Distractable's also on YouTube, where we're going to be doing not full episodes, but there will be animations, short clips and stuff, and as well as we'll be streaming over there whenever we're able to. So you can find Distractable Podcast on YouTube as well. La Rosa's is great. My contestants suck. See you all next week, where I will pay for my sins. Podcast really out.
Alright. Okay, fine. That's fine. Whatever. I don't agree with them with the in and out, but whatever. It's that is that. Ugh. I'm sorry. I went into a whole tangent in the middle there, and I did not mean to do that. But that was pretty good digestion of food things that I didn't think that I needed. Okay, I wanted to point something out now that this is in front of me. There are 77 of you that are watching my videos that are not subscribed. First of all, what's wrong with you? It's free. You don't pay for anything. You just subscribe, and that's it. Subscribe, that's it. That's literally all you need to do. Make that 77 at least 70%. I'm happy if it's 70%. I would be ecstatic if it was 0%. But I want that 77 to be gone by next week. By next Distractable week. If that number has not changed by next Distractable week, we're gonna have a talk. We are gonna have a talk, because you should subscribe and like and comment. And I like comment on every other comments, you know? So do it. It's free. Like, what the hell? Anyway, that will do it for us today on Distractable. We actually made some progress, you know? Not a lot, but we made some progress. So, we have that for us. But anyways, I have to work out now and do all that stuff.